If you feel like a failure, like nothing has ever seemed to go right for you, and you feel behind, and maybe you're super young, maybe you're in your late teens, early 20s. I'm 21 right now, and I constantly feel like I'm super behind despite being super young. If that's you, watch this video. If you don't know me, I'm Logan Lesser. I've won over 15 state motocross championships and an amateur national championship. I'm an extreme sports athlete, and over the past 6 years, I fielded over 7 different businesses, built a marketing agency to $30K a month, and spent over $30,000 learning from the best in business, personal branding, fitness, and mindset. I've lived and worked from London, Bali, and Cape Town. Now I'm sharing everything I've learned and continue to learn here on YouTube and even deeper inside my free newsletter. If you want to join, link is in the description below. A few years ago, I was at a race. It was a regional qualifier for the biggest motocross or amateur motocross race of the year, Loretta Lynn's. And the regionals were always the most, if you're in sports, you'll get what I mean, but the regionals were always the most nerve-wracking and just like, oh my God, like the pressure was fucking there. And basically it was the third day, so it was the last day of the regional. I had done all of my other races, and it was the very last race of the weekend. And I was in qualifying position. Like based on how I performed in the previous races, I was in qualifying position in order to qualify for Loretta Lynn's. It was the very last race, 1 lap to go. I'm in qualifying position, and I'm telling you, my mind is going crazy. Like I'm trying my best to focus and to finish the lap. And if I finish the lap, I'm good. I'm getting my ticket to the ranch, as we like to say, for Loretta Lynn's, and I'm good to go. But I just need to finish the lap. And the guys behind me are fucking close. Like they're right behind me to where I can almost hear them. And if they pass me, if a couple of them pass me, I'm screwed and I don't qualify. So I'm trying to focus, but the only stuff going through my head is don't fall, don't crash, don't mess up. There's a couple turns left to go. I'm coming into this left-hand corner, and I literally there was like a mound of dirt, and I got too close to it. And I kid you not, I made the smallest little mistake. And I'm going through the corner, and I literally just fall over into the mound of dirt. The tiniest little mistake and the tiniest little fall. 2 seconds later, I get passed by one guy, the next guy, the next guy. And in that moment, I realized I just threw it away. I just fucked up. My parents are watching, and honestly, that was one of the most painful parts of it, is that I knew they were rooting for me, and I knew that they were probably getting excited that I was about to qualify, and they just watched me throw it away. And I kid you not, I got up and I was legitimately crying. Like I got back on the bike and got going and finished the race, obviously, but there was literally tears running through my goggles and everything because I had just thrown it away. Like it was so painful, and it was one of the moments that I just felt like a complete failure. And let me tell you something, that is just one out of countless times that I have thrown away races completely. And I've also thrown away countless business opportunities, normal opportunities, clients, deals, all types of things, simply because I just fucked up. Like I just plain fucked up and made the wrong decision. And let me tell you, like over the past 6 years of being in the online business space and failing a ridiculous amount of times. Like I'm telling you that my specialty is probably failing because of how many times I have failed and things have gone wrong, but I've never failed at continuing to try and continuing to try new things and continue pushing forward. But that's a topic that is technically the topic of this video, so never mind. But anyway, like over the past 6 years in online business, failing a ridiculous amount of times. And also just all my years racing motocross after winning over 15 state championships and an amateur national championship, what I have learned is that failure is a feature, not a flaw. If you feel like a failure, you feel like you're behind, and you feel like it doesn't matter what you do or what you try, things just don't end up working out for you. I am telling you right now, please hear me, it's not you. Like it is not you, you're not a failure, and there's nothing. Honestly, you're not some special snowflake. You're not unique in terms of like things aren't going your way, or if things aren't going your way, it's not because you're some special snowflake. It is literally just because that is a part of the game. Like you are destined to fail and fuck up simply by playing the game. But the fact that you have failed or that you do feel behind is a good thing because that means that you are in the game and it means that you're playing. Because spectators literally cannot fail because they're not even in the game. But simply by being a player of the game, you are destined to fail simply by playing it. And the more that you play the game and the more shots that you take, the more you're gonna fail, the more you're gonna miss. But if you take enough shots, you are eventually going to score. And the more you take, the more you're gonna miss, but the more scores that you are, or the more shots that you're gonna make. So it's literally just a matter of continuing to shoot and getting better. And the beauty of it is that in the beginning, you're gonna miss like every shot you take, just like I have over the years. Like you are just gonna miss constantly and you're gonna think there's something wrong with you. You're gonna think you're a failure. You're gonna think that you, for whatever reason, were not meant to get the thing that you're aiming for and the thing that you want. When in reality, you are simply just new to the game, and anybody new to anything is going to suck at it for a long time. Like anybody new to any sport is going to fall, make mistakes, miss the shot countless times. But the beauty of it is that the more you continue and the more that you try, the more times you fail, as you will learn from every single time that you fail, and you will start making those shots and not making those mistakes, and you will start winning, even if it's small wins, but you will start stacking those up and you'll start winning more consistently over time. Like the gap that you have in the beginning between or how many times that you try and it doesn't work, that starts to shrink the longer you're doing something, because then you're skipping all those mistakes and all the shit that didn't work because you learned like, oh, all of this doesn't work, but these do. And you start only doing that, and that's when you start winning more and more and more. That's why super successful people, they can literally go, like in business, for example, somebody who goes and sells their company for millions or hundreds of millions of dollars, usually they can go start something else and grow it like to millions of dollars within a matter of months. But it's not because they're special or unique. It's because they went through all of that shit and failure for so long that nobody sees, and they have figured out every possible way that it doesn't work, and they figured out what does work. So now when they try that new thing, they're able to scale it up so fast because they're literally just implementing the things that they know that work. So my main point here is that if you feel like a failure, you feel like you're behind, you're not. You're just a player of the game, and you're destined to feel this way. This is what hard feels like. When you started doing this and you started whatever it is that you're currently working on that you feel like you're behind in, you knew it was gonna be hard, right? You knew it wasn't gonna be easy. If it was easy, everybody would have the thing that you want. So you knew it was gonna be hard. Well, this feeling that you have right now of everything not going, or it seems like nothing is going your way, nothing ever comes together, every single thing you try doesn't work, that feeling, that's what hard feels like. And you knew it was gonna be hard. But now that you're in this moment, it just, you weren't expecting it to be like this. Like kind of the saying that it's gonna be hard is different from actually being in the position of it being hard. So the sooner that when I first realized that, when it came to like, when I was in that moment of like things just constantly not working around me, nothing is going right, and I'm just overwhelmed. When I heard that, which the first time I heard it was from Alex Hormozi, I was like, this is what hard feels like. And it almost took this massive weight off my shoulders because I realized this is how it's supposed to feel. Like I'm meant to be feeling this way. I'm meant to be going through these struggles. Like no shit. You know, like what was I expecting? To start this and everything goes right and it's just a fucking easy ride off into the sunset towards whatever it is I want? No, that sounds ridiculous. So it's supposed to feel this way. It's supposed to feel hard. So anyway, just understand that be proud that you're actually in the game, because most people are spectators, and spectators can never fail because they're not even in the game. So just keep shooting, and the more shots you take, the more you're gonna miss. Just know that. But over time, you will make more and more, and you will increase your score over time. It's literally just a matter of, you just gotta keep shooting, gotta keep making those shots and learning from the mistakes. So hopefully this is helpful. And if you want more deep insights and lessons and my thoughts and everything, then join my free newsletter. Link is in the description below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.